na battle of Nabuta. I put the Bakodia. I can't want to go with the Bukata. Don't you start to go. Don't you know that Abasia? On a bona Basilome. Only a few each other won't tap. Tata will tap on Kupakanabon. Only a few each other. Development. A buy the man. Give it a government. Somebody or not some people. But I'm not that go Hanabu. The police have to go. The work again. The around and the logo. Regiment Targeta. Captain Keleta, can I go? Hold on, and I battle of Nabuta. I put the Bakodia. I can't want to go with the Bukata. Don't you start to go Hanabu? Don't you know that Abasia? On a bona Basilome. Only a few each other won't tap. Tata will tap on Kupakanabon. Only a few each other. Development. A buy the man. Give it a government. Somebody or not some people. But I'm not that go Hanabu. The police have to go. The work again. The around and the logo. Regiment Targeta. Captain Keleta, can I go? Hold on, and I battle of Nabuta. I put the Bakodia. I can't want to go with the Bukata. Don't you start to go Hanabu? Don't you know that Abasia? On a bona Basilome. Only a few each other won't tap. Tata will tap on Kupakanabon. Only a few each other. Development. A buy the man. Give it a government. Somebody or not some people. But I'm not that go Hanabu. The police have to go. The work again. The around and the logo. Regiment Targeta. Captain Keleta, can I go? Hold on, and I battle of Nabuta. I put the Bakodia. I can't want to go with the Bukata. Don't you start to go Hanabu? Don't you know that Abasia? On a bona Basilome. Only a few each other. Development. A buy the man.
Okay, my people, welcome back to my channel. How are we all doing today? Ostino TV, you are the first person to comment on this one, followed by our sister, one only our sister, one of our own, Diana, one and the only sister we have from our neighbor. And I don't want to say much about it. She is one of us. Thank you so much for your comment. We have to move on. You have listened to him, what he said, that he... Oh my goodness. Anyway, if you don't understand Igbo language, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for you, because what he said here is actually funny. If you know, you know. Okay, please like the video. Click on the like button as you join us. This one we are going to, spend time together like always. But we are going to see how we can make it snappy. I hope we are going to succeed on that, because sometimes when I say that, then we ended up prolonging the video more than enough. Our Onoha. He said, "Good evening, my brother. God bless you and Biafra. Thank you so much for your time. Nice to have you as well. Please like the video. If you are just joining in, don't forget to click on the like button." Okay, this is a job for. Most of you know him, and he had a program on the Radio Biafra, which some people, even me, I don't like to call it Radio Biafra anymore. It's not about there's nothing Biafra about it. There's nothing like Radio Biafra. For now, what they have is where they gather together, like Fulani, Fulani radio, something like that, because there's nothing Biafra. They don't discuss anything about Biafra. So he's here promising them that he's here he came with the cane to deliver people from dancing step of PM. That if his dance is actually what makes him make people listen to him or follow him, that he's here to deliver them another. I don't know when he made this video. I'm trying to okay, the video was I think 2022, as you can see here. Let me see if the camera can capture it. 2022 video of a Jofo. telling them that up to Onabego na TV, Onabego, that he came out today to deliver people from PM voodoos. Okay, that his dancing steps is actually helping him, and today people are going to receive deliverance from him and all that. I don't know why the camera is very, very blurred. It's not. It's very, very blonde. I can't see. I don't know why. I wanted to share with you the date. Here is the 2022. Okay, 20th November, Sunday, 20th November 22 at 3:46 p.m. Ejiofor was busy promising what he cannot do. Anyway, let's move to that thing, and it's very, very funny, to be honest with you.
You see, they consider the ticket to each region, 6 states were created from that region, only South 5 states. Then after the end of the Civil War in 1970, 54 years after, there's no person from that region has become Nigerian president. Yes, they are free is vice presidency. If you are saying that, okay, we have forgotten about the Civil War, just work together as a one family. Look at what happened during the June 12 crisis. You see, they consider the ticket to the southwest to compensate the Yorubas. It has never happened. Two Yoruba contesting for election from different political parties. The same thing can be applicable in the southeast. We are saying that, okay, Igbos, there's no area we don't see Igbo. They are in Lagos, they are in Ogun, they are everywhere. There's a lot of injustice going on there. The Nigerian state is not treating that region very well. Each region, 6 states were created from that region. Only South is 5 states. Then after the end of the Civil War in 1970, 54 years after, there's no person from that region has become Nigerian president. Yes, they are free is vice presidency. If you are saying that, okay, we have forgotten about the Civil War, let us work together as a one family. Look at what happened during the June 12 crisis. You see, they consider the ticket to the southwest to compensate the Yorubas. It has never happened. Two Yoruba contesting for election from different political parties. The same thing can be applicable in the southeast. We are saying that, okay, there's no area we don't see.
Okay.
They are everywhere. There's a lot of injustice.
The voice, this man that is speaking here is from Oduduwa land, and you can hear what he's saying. That's why sometimes if I tell you that not everybody is preaching hate against Igbo people, some Oduduwa people actually understand the handwriting on the wall. They know what is going on. They know how Igbo felt about the whole thing. They understand that the injustice is very, very obvious. And even it's not as if other people don't see it, they do, but they feel that it's right thing to do because it is about Igbo. So to them, it's all about Igbo. So, but he is the Yoruba person saying what you are hearing now. So that's why I decided to share it. I don't want to say more than that because some of us don't actually believe that sometimes Yoruba person can also, feel your pain. Some of us don't believe that, but that is just a fact. Please like the video. I think I have not seen anybody click on the like button, and I don't know why. I don't know why you guys are not have decided not to like the video. Anyway, that is it. I think I'm not going to say that again. Let me just keep on with my program. The choice is yours. Okay, if you see the title of this video, there's something that I said there. The brain box, the Biafran brain box, Mas Namarkan and Ekpa. Why? Because many people are shouting Biafra, Biafra, Biafra. Only few are dedicated, devoted, and determined to, do what we give you Biafra. Some are not. Some think that it doesn't matter, just follow Biafra and that's all. But when it comes to show us how really you want this Biafra, how determined you want this Biafra, some of us will be shying away to even see or even share the message about Biafra, to even accept that you are Biafran become a problem. Some people will say Igbo, that they are not Igbo, that this, that, but deep down your DNA is reading Biafra all over. Is reading Biafra, is reading Igbo. But sometimes we feel that, okay, it doesn't matter. Let's not just, we don't want to accept who we are. We'll be shy, you'll be scared, and you don't know what to do, right? You feel that it doesn't matter. What matters is, where you make money. Trade buying and selling. You want to buy something, you want to sell anything, and when you did not see what you want to sell, you are looking for a way to sell your own product. People are now calling for mass kind of release, and I've said it before that the only reason why people are now appreciating the fact that mass kind need to be free is because of the Biafran government in exile and the Biafran Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa. The activities and what he's doing and what they're doing is what is paving way for people to see the reason behind the whole thing. If not, 99.9% of people talking, some are begging, some are pleading, some are begging Nigerian, some are trying to negotiate or trying to make federal government to see reason why they have to reach maximum can. It's because of the activity of the Biafra government in exile. If not because of the Biafra government in exile, most of them will not even say anything. People like, I'm not supposed to call name, but I have to. Why? Because this platform, I'm not here to rub any cream. I will try my best. I'll try my best to be as open as I can, as long as I'm not stepping on anybody's toe. I'm not saying what you did not do. I'm not calling you out just for calling out sake. All right. I will mention just few people, maybe one or two. Not that I don't know more. I do, but let me mention Kenneth Okonkwo, living in bondage master. People like him wouldn't have said anything about Master Monacan. Do you understand that? Hope was on them reading Abracadabra press release. All those things is because of activities of the Biafra government, and most of them know what PM is doing more than you do. They understand the steps that he's taking. In fact, some of them that are not even aware of the kind of the step that the Biafra government are taking, they are now looking for specialists, researchers, to tell them what this could be, what this could mean. Some that have a friend, learned friend from maybe white people, they have approached them to tell us more about this. What these guys are, what they're doing. Because if you see the kind of aggression that they used in advocating for PM to be renditioned back to Nigeria or to kidnapped, when you see them, when you just go and watch that first statement on that, any of them that have made call or have pushed to bring PM back to Nigeria, they were saying it with every assurance that it's just like this. It doesn't matter, just like this. When they push, they will not. They started changing their tones. They will be sounding normal, but the voice was very high, with commanding voice, with authoritative voice, thinking that they don't know that's a process. So now it's not coming down. I mean, it's not. They are not paying attention. It's not very, very clear to them to understand that. Look, all this that we thought that is going to happen just like that. It's not like that. We have to do this and do that, and these are not what we are ready for. Okay, can we now try to negotiate and talk and see how we can do that? That's what is playing out. Even some of them that have promised that they're going to do this and do that, thought that that it is very easy for them. The first assignment that they use are people in US, in Finland, as they're trying to gang up and do the kind of abracadabra meeting in Finland. PM started raising dust in Finland, and those dust have covered many of their eyes. Now they are scared. Nobody wants to test that in again because they know the taproot of PM in Finland. That is when God is at work. Why I'm touching those areas, because they are just like somebody down now. They are just like let me say somebody that have inhaled a lot of tear gas. You are very weak, you are blind, you are crying, my eyes, you can't even breathe properly. In fact, they are struggling to take fresh air. they're suffocating with this nonsense they bring to themselves. Those voices that are calling for Mazakan to be released, they are doing that not just that it's not as if they mean it, but they just want to keep the record for future reference. If you are a politician or you have maybe your uncle, your brother is a politician, tell that your brother to join voice now to start calling for Mazakan release. We know that them calling for Mazakan to be released is not what is going to release Mazakan. It is very, very clear. So if you see them talking, don't just rely and be happy that they are doing marvelously well. No, don't be deceived. PM actually record my memory with what he shared, about these the same people, telling you that you have to do this, you have to do that. That even last year, almost 1 year today, the same people have gathered and call for Mason Gandhi release. Like kind of they're going to do something that they may issue another press release. 1 year later, they have gathered again, thinking that if Biafran have short memory, not under the arguments in exile watch. They have come out with the former press release or secret meeting on how to raise Madam Ghana, which the same people did last year. And PM, exposed that, just to prove to you that he knows what he's doing. He's keeping the record, and everybody, they are not happy with it. They are not happy at all about the whole thing. So, what some of them have done is this. They decided to go after PM, all right, because of what PM said. PM said that Southeastern governors that they don't have the legitimacy to negotiate for Mazen Namalekan. That is the Biafran government in exile that will do that. Guess what? Some MNK gift posted something. Let me get it for you so you can see that. He posted something and, hello, my lovely brother, how are you doing? That is John. John, I see you. I'm doing okay. What about you? Nice to have you. Osino TV is my promise of one Odogu Biafra. Yes, so Mike Chiogo said, good evening, sir. God bless you for your good work. Thank you so much for your comment. I really appreciate that. That's very, very kind of you. Okay, let me look for that post from MNK Gifts, right? One of the DOS media warrior, they call them. But I prefer to know, your face, but they're all faceless. And that is why I don't take them serious. But I just want to share with you for you to understand the kind of brain that some of these people possess. All right, so let's go there. I don't know why the camera is very, very okay. Our lawyer B0k0h favorite has spoken. Southeast governors lack legitimacy to negotiate for Namorikano's release, says Simon Ekpa. Sahara reporters. And he did not care to use Ekpa again. At least this is to tell you that they understand what they're doing, and they are now seeing the result. That those Ekpa doesn't work. So they are fading up. They don't have the strength anymore. And PM likely said that if you wait for them to continue and they don't want, he will, raise dust so that they can go back and start shouting what they normally shout, which they are not tired. They are tired of it, to be honest with you. They are very, very tired of shouting, calling PM names, hoping that they are getting back at him, that they have done this and done that. You don't know that they are doing to yourself. You are doing to yourself. Okay. Ago said, greeting to one big family. Thank you so much, my dear. Aloze is here. Brother Kai, long time no see. Biafra is here. My brother, God bless you. God bless you. And Mike said, okay, Mike, I think I've gone through, I have read your own. Thank you guys for your time. Please like the video. That is how to help this platform and help the video as well. You clicking on the like button is good. I said I will not say it again, but I've noticed that some of you just joined. So I'm talking to you, not to people that have been here and refuse to like. A mega gift is not alone. Most of them understand that they have lost the whole thing. They know they have lost everything. I would have loved to play for you the recent video of Master Prophet, what he said, but in that video he was oh my goodness, I can't bring that video because of the level of insult that he dished out on that video against DOS and their gang. So I know if I bring that kind of video here, people that own, I don't know if that is how all the people that own the platform do to other broadcasters, or am I being targeted by them? I don't know, because once I say something, ordinary just few words that anyone can say, they will pick that word and start querying and giving me headache. So I am being careful with what I say. It's not as if, because I know some of Biafrans are due to out of anger and what is going on or what has happened. Biafrans don't want to, when you are talking to their enemy, you'll be choosing words for them. Biafrans don't like that. And I don't blame you, because you have been there, you have tested cold and hot. You know the painful part of the whole thing. You know, you have received the pain, you know what they're doing and what they're capable of doing. So that is what I felt about it. All right. So John said, my brother, you look very gentle and humble, and you are doing a fantastic job. Please don't disappoint. Don't disappoint the friend like others, please. I received the same advice yesterday. All right. If you are following this platform, most of our brothers have said the same thing, now you are, the one yesterday said, now you are doing a good job, but don't change tomorrow. And let me tell you something. The reason why it's not as if I don't have other things to discuss on social media. Like if I want to if I want to build a platform, it's not as if I don't know any other thing that I can discuss. I do. I may decide to just talk about Igbo unification without even mentioning Biafra. With that, I will become a secret admirer. You know what I mean? But there's a reason why I choose to broadcast about our freedom. There's a reason for that. And one of the reasons is this. I am pained. I myself am a victim. So it's not as if this Biafra, you are fighting it for them. For them, no. Why I can also, some people are doing, so I have seen some of our brothers that have platform. They do talk about what Biafrans and even other people go through, which is real, which is good to do. But they don't like to mention people's name. I'm not the type. Why I mention some people's, like if I come here, I will tell you that the king will say this. Why? Because if you check spiritually, even physically, they first mention me before I mention you. If you are against my freedom and the life of our people, automatically you have included me on that. I mean, you have involved me. You understand what I mean? Because some of them think that you are looking for trouble. Some of them, when I started doing, I received a lot of comments from these people from Nigeria. I call them regional government agitators under IPOP. Nigerian regional government agitators. What they do is this: they want you to believe that they don't look for your trouble. You understand? They don't to them, they believe they don't look for your trouble as a Biafran. They don't, but you are there sabotaging the whole thing, because you think that you are making money and you don't. You are the one shooting. You first raise, ngog against people, and you think that people should just ignore you just like that. No, if you keep quiet, If you keep like that, maybe if they're talking about PM today, insulting him, trying to do everything to bring him down, signing petition against him, it is your duty to sign petition against those that sign petition against him, because PM is just like your image. Do you understand? Your image of the freedom, of your own freedom, not of his own freedom. It's not as if PM is dragging family land with them. This is about your freedom. If you keep quiet, your future, your destiny, your life, your born child, your children, your family, your property, everything that you have on this surface of earth is what they're jigging, what they're sabotaging, what they're criticizing. If you don't know it, because I want you to see it the way I do. So you telling me not to change tomorrow and all that is, if you're a victim, if you're a victim of something, you don't need anybody to preach to you. You think I'm happy to hear that our land is being invaded? You think I feel so happy because my father's houses have not been affected, so there's no problem? No, I am even afraid once I hear that there are people that they invade people in Kogi, because I know Kogi is just a few hours ago, few hours to Enugu State, few hours to Ebonyi State, few hours to Imo State, few hours to. So what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Okay, people that lives in Onitsha, in Anna, just after head bridge. If Nigerian army they are in Delta states, ransacking villages, setting ablaze, setting ablaze, burning everything, and or maybe the Onitsha market, if they set it ablaze, and you are somewhere in Imo, or you are somewhere in just nearby, you think that news is for an ambulance, right? My brother, my sister, that thing that is happening in that neighboring town, that you think that is you're exempted, you are free, is coming to your region. It's a matter of time. And the force they use in that your neighbor will be times 10 if they conquer your neighbor, because they will gain more ground, they will gain more weight. So imagine the weight when it get to you. You think that MNK living in UK, having his company with his family, is citizen of Britain, sitting down in UK and analyze, knowing what he know about Nigeria and what is the agenda and the intention of the people that are piloting the affairs of Nigeria. He knew all these things, and he started crying on your behalf. Just like somebody, you are lying on your bed, a python sneak into your house, and very hungry python or lion waiting to devour you. You are sleeping, you close your eyes, you don't even know what is going on. You don't even know that someone has penetrated into your door, and that is very dangerous. Somebody somewhere is trying his best to prevent that thing getting to you. Do you understand it? And you are sleeping. You have those of you don't even know what is going on around you at all. Or maybe you are sleeping and your house is on fire. You don't even know. Maybe you are drunk, or maybe something happened. You are unable to, you are unconscious. You don't even know what is going on. People that are awake will be the one shouting, looking for a way to rescue you. That was what MNK did. He's not as if he's hungry. He's not. These are things I want us to understand. Imagine PM. These two individuals, they are not hungry people. And if you follow MNK in the past, you must have listened to a program where he says something that somebody that is poor don't fight for freedom, because once they bring money, wave it in your face, you begin to speak from both sides of your mouth. Do you understand? So I love what he said. What's your name? Let me go back to the comment. Let me go back to it. So is it John? Yeah, John, you are the one. John Uchenna. My brother, you look very gentle and humble. My brother, I don't want to comment on that one. I don't want to comment on that one. But all I can tell you is that I am not here to betray anybody. How can I be talking about people that betray people and my own is to betray people? Does it make sense? Nobody is paying me. So what I'm doing is the way I feel. That's why I'm here, not because I want to be popular or I want to, like I said, there are many things to do. You can decide to create, you can decide to open a Facebook and start talking about You know, what average Nigerians love to do is talking about celebrity who is you're only just go and do research and come and tell people Davido and Wizkid who is more richer. That's the content, right? That would be what I would. And every time you see me online, that would be my video, like telling you about Davido wedding cost so amount, and do more investigation about the ring they use in their wedding day in the marriage. And then people that I am older than, or maybe I am younger than, from north are busy forcing our 50 years, 60 years old, 30 years old women in our land. Gịrịgịrị ife na dịka noodles were na-aga ha na then I will be I'm a man. Oh God. Maybe people can condone that. I'm sorry, I'm not. That God did not want me like that. That's just the fact. Okay, so let's continue with other things. So I believe I have answered your question, my brother. Like I said, such question is what I love to hear, because anybody that asks that question simply means that you care. You care because you have seen the cold and hot part of this agitation, this part of freedom. Not that they torture you, but you have seen people that you have put trust in the past on somebody, and that person they betrayed you beyond repair. Do you know how many people that I invested trust on in the US? I have not called them on program, but when I listen to them, like some of them, when Matakano is still here, when I follow most of them, when you hear them talk, you think that wow, current concern, Biafra will stand getting back without even knowing that PM is joining at all. Until he joined, when he joined, I was full. Like I said, I am his follower even before he hit 1,000 subscribers. No, 2,000 subscribers. I don't know him when he have 1,000, but 2,000 subscribers. I started following him on YouTube, you know, but I love what he was doing before even I can even recommend him and all that. I remember when each time he's broadcasting, if he's online broadcasting, people will be telling him, "Why are you live? Why are you live?" That ONB is broadcasting. Sometimes the IPOB media team, maybe the Rapture media and all that, they will be playing Mazagano's old video. Some people maybe they try to premiere it, or they're premiering the video, and people think that he's live. They will use that thing to distract PM's program. I know those days. Do you understand? So I know those days. Anyway, let's continue, because this white man, Nigerian IMF loan and economic analysis. Now, Reno Mokri will not see this one. Never, never, never. I am trying to move from Biafra now to discuss about the weaknesses of Nigeria, why things are more evidence of Nigerian inability to survive, because I'm not the one making it. I'm just telling you what they have, the outcome of their decision as a country they say they are. So listen to this Oyibo. I hope the volume is okay. Oh, sorry. The video is very, very, very low. The voice is not that loud. Okay, let's go there. I think it will more okay now. Let's see.
For $110 million. I don't like this deal at all for Nigeria, and I don't think it's an exaggeration to say this is more of an economic hitman type move, and I'm going to explain why. The terms of this IMF loan may seem fair at first glance. It's a $2.5 billion loan at 1% interest rate that will be paid off over 40 years, with no payment due for over 10 years. But here's the problem. The loan needs to be paid back in Western currencies, and the Naira is losing significant value every year, meaning this loan is going to end up costing tens of billions of dollars to Nigeria within a decade. From an economic sense,
okay, sorry. Let me start again.
Nigeria has taken another IMF loan, this time for $2.5 billion, bringing Nigeria's total debt obligations to over $110 billion. I don't like this deal at all for Nigeria, and I don't think it's an exaggeration to say this is more of an economic hitman type move, and I'm going to explain why. The terms of this IMF loan may seem fair at first glance. It's a $2.5 billion loan at 1% interest rate that will be paid off over 40 years, with no payment due for over 10 years. But here's the problem. The loan needs to be paid back in Western currencies, and the Naira is losing significant value every year, meaning this loan is going to end up costing tens of billions of dollars to Nigeria within a decade. From an economic sense, the effective interest rate would be 1% plus the depreciation of the Naira relative to the US dollar. In the past year, the Naira depreciated 50%, meaning the interest rate would be 51% if the Naira depreciation continues. This is an economy-destroying debt obligation, of course, because payments don't start until 2034, when all the current politicians will be long gone when the loan starts to come due. I can understand why this was a tempting loan to take. But let's say the Naira depreciation is only 10% per year, which is very generous. Even in this best-case scenario, that means by 2034, the principal in this loan will effectively grow from $2.5 billion to $7 billion. The payments will then be the equivalent of $1 billion a year and continue for 30 years. So for $2.5 billion today, Nigeria is agreeing to pay the Western banks $30 billion under a 10% inflation rate. But even the loan itself comes with other concessions that should worry Nigerians. Nigeria will have to keep a large portion of this money as foreign reserves, so they can't even spend much of it. They also need to end subsidies on oil, which will hurt their economy, and they will need to enact reforms, which will make it easier for Western banks to compete with the domestic Nigerian banks. I understand that in many ways the current administration inherited these problems. However, the terms of this IMF loan will contribute to long-term insolvency. Nigeria has far too many assets, both in raw resources and a talented labor pool, to be in this debt spiral. And the longer they stay reliant on Western banks, the longer Nigeria will operate below their economic potential. But I want to know what you guys think. Do you think Nigeria should have taken this loan and agreed to the reforms that came along with it? Or should Nigeria have taken the more difficult path of breaking away from IMF loans?
And that is a very good analysis, at least from white man, not from not from a fellow black person. So you will not say that it's act of hate. You hate Tinubu too much, because once if an Igbo man said this, and the target would be, oh, Igbos are the one trying to drag Tinubu. That Tinubu is an economist. He's a very good leader. He do this, he do that. At least it will make more sense. You are hearing it from somebody that have long hair, right? Okay. One thing I want us to understand is that it is now very easy to achieve Biafra than never before, especially in this economic situation that they are in now, taking loans and from $2 billion, you are now you have pushed yourself to pay $7.1 billion. Because of Naira devaluation and losing interest and all that. You can see the value of Naira now. So you don't need an economist to tell you that. And the one thing is this: the only means Nigerian makes their money or how they generate money is just oil. They have other things, but that's where they focus, because lazy people with a criminal mind, what do you expect? So if by agreement, talking about Biafran government in Ezra, if they decide to strangle Nigerian the more, it is as easy as ABC. That's why people undermining this Biafran government in Ezra, they are on their own. My brother is here, Triple Man. I see you, John. Which I said yes. Okay. Good evening to you, Triple M. Nice to have you. Trust you are doing good this evening. Yes, I am. And you? Biafran Mass Exodus 2024. That is a hashtag that is trending. So, my brother, I really appreciate your time. I thank you for joining us in this one. So, back to what I was saying. To go after them in terms of what to do, how to handle it, and everything is as easy as ABC. In terms, if the Biafran government decided to, allow them to see what they can do, just to pity. You understand? Biafra don't even need to wage full-blown war on anybody, because those things they are doing is they're trying to provoke you to war, which Biafran don't want, and it's not good. I don't pray for that. That's why some DOS people are now telling you that do you prefer a war in a war in your own region? I mean, I don't understand that kind of question. As if you are the one choosing fight. You are looking for you just wake up in the morning and looking for problem. No, problem comes to you. What you do, okay, by nature is to react to that. You don't just let me wait until this problem go out of my territory before I can respond. No, that problem will go. It will not only be on territory. It will be in your hand, from your hand to your head. It will still that problem will still ask for your soul if you allow it. So you don't just wait because they are bringing problem to your region, to your land. You don't wait until that problem is okay. Hello, Mr. Man, let me go back home. I will be on my way home and I'll see you next time. Just like that. No, you have to do something to push it away from your region. Are you the one that called the problem? Hello, problem, are you free today? Can you come around? I mean, how can some people when they ask that kind of question, and the same MNK gives to ask that question, that will you choose a war where Biafran land will be the battleground? My dear, let me not just go back to their statement, because sometimes the statement makes me feel weak, very, very weak. So if Biafran decided to fight them economically, it will hit Nigerian more bad. Do you understand it? Like I said, if I am to advise Nigeria today, Nigerian government, I will tell them to do one thing. For now, release mass number without even trying to do this abracadabra we are trying to do to negotiate or to add intimidation or add influence. That tactics is very, very archaic. Iman Jiro the other yem the Madoji again, Ogi Ghana, and they fail to understand that kind of style. You have been using this and it's working for you. It is no longer working. It is as clear as day. You don't use that kind of time, that kind of tactics, that kind of style to maneuver things anymore. People cannot see beyond your abracadabra. They can see what your intention. They know where you fall. They know your steps. They are reading your history. So, are you reading their own history? The answer is no. You only believe they cannot do anything. After all, I am this and that. Okwota ka Goliath is weather. Okwa ihe we Goliath. David was telling, challenging Goliath. Goliath said, look at this one. You are nothing. I am this, I am that. They hold me. I have done in the past, I'm this and that. Oh God, that's that. Ofoya na vam. So it is better you release mass American without even this your stories. Because Biafran can see. Biafrans know what they want.
And it is essential to uphold it.
All right. We must respect the charters of this organization. Yes.
I want to talk about democracy, please.
Okay.
President Tinubu has been very clear about democracy being the best option. I'm going to quote here. It says, democracy is a fundamental principle of ECOWAS, and it is essential to uphold it. Let's revisit the conversation about democracy. First of all, do you agree with that standpoint? Is it maybe... Okay, great. So it's a two-part question. All right.
Is President Tinubu himself democratic?
Okay, can I quickly wrap up the question, please? First of all, do you agree that democracy is the best form of governance for the continent? And also, would you say that Nigeria has been very exemplary in leading, showing good democracy to the rest of the regional bloc?
Nigeria would be very good example. 200 million people, very good people like you. That you have very bad manners in elections. You steal elections. You fight. There's violence in elections. You have done very well. You change governments peacefully. People keep quiet. But time has come now. Watch this. People are not going to keep quiet anymore. That's why younger generation is rising up. You bank of elections. You bank of elections. You don't do the transparently. I was in Nigeria myself as an observer, independently. I saw what happened. People run with boxes. What democracy are you talking about? A democracy, yes, pseudo. We have pseudo-democracy. And we have no military. But we don't have a democratic. What if you call democracy of Socrates, Aristotle? You don't have it. Not yet. No African country has reached that status, except a bit of South Africa, which is again going into chaos because of.
David, are you there with us?
Democracy. South Africa must go back and find out, my sister, find out what type of democracy they want. What do you want? China 40 years ago, China was the poorest country on planet Earth, like a church mouse in the church watching the gifts by the church goers. But China today, it went back to the factory setting. It says, what have we done wrong that we can do right now? Africa needs to go back and ask, is this type of Western democracy fit for us? Why do we waste money to change elections every 5 years, every 4 years in Nigeria, when we are going to kill each other? You have been talking of insecurity in Nigeria.
All right.
Every time you're on a television in Nigeria, you feel like you're crying tears. Okay. 200 gallows taken, 20 gallows stolen, 200 killed, a bomb in here.
David, I'm sorry to cut in here. Let's go back to, of course, the fundamentals of ECOWAS. I mean, the main objective of ECOWAS, is to promote economic cooperation amongst member states in order to raise the standard of living and promote economic development. Now, the 5 pillars, some of which include promotion of cooperation and development, harmonization of agricultural, economic, and monetary and industrial policies, the abolition of trade restrictions among member states, and also the implementation of infrastructural schemes. Looking at all of this outlined, objectives of ECOWAS, how will you say this particular body has fared, particularly in recent years, amongst its member states?
I will give a credit where it's due. On the question of infrastructure and movement, free movement, ECOWAS member states don't need visas to enter each country. That is correct. I don't teach students who always are negative. I also give positive. There, ECOWAS has succeeded in terms of bringing back, having a force that can go and topple another dictator who has brought chaos. ECOWAS, security-wise, ECOWAS did very well in Liberia, in Sierra Leone, in Senegal, not in Senegal, in Gambia. We saw that. That is very good. Political unity in ECOWAS seemed to be very good until we were captured by the French. I want to tell you the truth. We have been infiltrated by the French. And I don't fear telling Macron, it is good Macron is going away. Because we don't care.
We keep talking about, breaking off Western influence. I mean, yes. The likes of France, the United Kingdom, the United States. But then, these 3 countries that are ruled by military junta are saying that they want to form fresh alliance with another side of the West, talking about Russia and, of course, Iran in the Middle East. So, I mean, isn't that just, being hypocritical and moving in cycles?
Exactly. That's why in political science, you must go back factory setting. All Africans, we have a problem as Africans. We remove one person and bring the other one. The other states are saying they are going east. We are going back to the Holy War, which we saw that paralyzed Africa, which we saw that caused the first overthrow of the elected government in Africa of Kwame Nkrumah in 1965. Nkrumah went down because of the East and the West. The same problem is coming back in the ECOWAS, that the other 3 states have already gone. But because, why are they running away? It's because ECOWAS has not coherent chairman of ECOWAS. Let him ask questions. Where have we gone wrong, Your Excellency? I plead with you as an elder, fellow elder. You are older than me slightly, but I'm an elder in that bracket. We are going home. Our children are telling us, let's start going to the factory setting.
Okay, he just said a lot of things here, and I think we have listened enough. We are not going to continue with that. What he said here is very, very on point in terms of the ECOWAS and Nigerian role, and he knows Nigerian very, very well. And it's not as if, making Nigerian to work is something achievable, but people are still using that because they have their own agenda. So not only in Nigeria, but other African countries, but Nigeria is the mother of all of this corruption. That's just the fact. Because if there's a place where he says that if Nigerians continue this way, other countries are taking after them, like copying what they're doing, in trying to implement it on the origin, thinking that they're doing the right thing because they are trying to learn from Nigeria. Now, the Nigerian that has a lot of educated people, but yet they are not bringing anything positive to change, to make them, to give them a better life. Jonathan was worse than Nebuchadnezzar. That is Soyinka then. Okay, that's Soyinka then, and now he cannot even make any condemnation whatsoever because his brother, not brother, he said he's his friend, is in power. I am rushing the program because we need to end it now. I have to watch the time. The Nigerian EFCC chairman, Olalu Koyede, narrates how he was profiled in South Asia while attending the financial task force meeting. No be today it starts. It shock you that is raising Biafran liberation from Nigeria is a must. And what the man said here, it will shock you anyway. Let's listen.
I was in a country somewhere in South Asia, and I wanted to pay for I went for this financial action task force meeting. I wanted to pay for my accommodation, my hotel. The guy who was in front of me, a white guy, brought out his card, he made payment. They got the payment, and it was my turn. I gave them my own card. They slotted in, deducted the money, made the payment, and the lady stood up and went to another office and made photocopy of my card, both front and back. So I asked her, when you make a photocopy of my card, you are supposed to be to fraud. You didn't do it to the other guy in front of me. It was a white guy. He said, yes, sir. He said, because this is a Nigerian card. This is a Nigerian card. That was our response. That they have a standing instruction. Every time they see a Nigerian card, they must suspect. And so they have to make photocopy so that they will be sure that I'm actually the owner of that card. And she knew who I was as the chairman of anti-corruption agency in Nigeria. You could see the shame. You could see the embarrassment. These are the things he said we want to stop. A friend of mine was talking to me the other time. He has been in the US for over 30 years. He came to Nigeria. He wanted to transfer money from one of his US accounts to another account. Right there from Nigeria, I wanted to make electronic transfer. Over there, they decided to block the account. So he called his account officer. Why you block my account? You know this is my account. He said because the IP address of where you are carrying out this transaction shows Nigeria. They know it's the owner of the account. So he had to go there to reactivate the account again. This kind of shit we are exposed to. And we believe enough is enough. Let us clean this system. Because of your future.
You see how he's sounding? Let us clean this system. Let us face it. But you are using your office as a EFCC chairman to protect the rich and go after the poor. And then I corruption on my foot. Anyway, Ebuka will be. Sometimes I don't support him in most of his actions. But this one, there's something that he do that I love so much, and I'm going to share it with you. Just pay attention, and then I know Bibo. Listen.
What is the meaning of head in your language? What is the meaning of leg in your language?
Uku.
What is the meaning of heart in your language?
Obi.
So what do you speak? You don't really understand.
I want you to,
Wait, you say you don't understand which language?
Igbo, like that.
Don't understand Igbo. So which one do you understand?
I understand English and Ukwani language.
Ukwani. Ukwani is Delta Igbo. Huh?
That's similar to Igbo language.
Similar. What is Ukwani? Ukwani is a dialect, not a language. Ukwani is a dialect. There is difference between dialect and language. Nsoka dialect. When Nsoka woman was speaking Nsoka on the altar on Sunday, I could not understand. One is Igbo language, but they speak in their own dialect. So you don't say I'm not Igbo. Huh?
Delta Igbo.
Okay, Delta Igbo.
Yes, sir.
What is the meaning of Delta Igbo?
Delta for inside Igbo for inside Delta or Delta for inside Igbo.
You're a man, so you don't have the better knowledge you can pass to your children. Delta State is a mixed state. There is worry in Delta. Do your language and them have any similarity?
My language and
Ichekri is in Delta, right?
yes, sir.
Ichekri language, did they have any similarity with your language?
Shekiri, no.
Wari language, do they have any similarity with your Ekpa?
No, sir.
Why does Ukwan have similarity with Igbo? Because
excuse me.
Igbo speak in different tongue. Mbise people speak in their tongue. Anambra speak in their tongue. But we have what they call Igbo Isube. You people are just denying your race. But it's not your fault. It's the fault of your ancestors. That is what the Civil War caused. After the Civil War, everybody tried to deny being Igbo so that the person can be favored by the federal government. What is the
Which
meaning
is
of
true.
hand in your language?
Aka.
What is the meaning of head in your language?
Isi.
What is the meaning of leg in your language?
Uku.
What is the meaning of heart in your language?
Obi.
You are an adult. You're supposed to tell your children. Why are they putting Igbo in your own Delta? Why are they not putting Igbo in Warri? Delta is made up of Ichekri, Irobo. Why are they not putting Igbo in their own? All of you are one state. Delta, Irobo, Ichekri, but your language is Igbo. Why? You people should stop denying your race. Go and check about Civil War. What happened during that time? All those Delta North have 9 local governments. They are all Igbo. All their king is Obi. What is the name of your king? Obi something. All the whole king in Delta North is Obi of this. Obi of Nature, Obi of Iselugu. Obi is not a Yoruba name. Obi is not a Hausa name. Obi is not a Chekri name. Obi is Igbo name. My own name, Obi.
Obi of Akbo, Obi of Kwale or Amai or whatever.
See, so that is it. Do you know that the same Onitsha people, that is Onitsha Igbo that fell in Delta, and there is Onitsha Ado that fell in Southeast. This is just a boundary. You will see somebody from Asaba. He said Uku. He said Asaba. Even their community name is Igbo. He said Uku. He said Asaba. Obashuku. Anam. If you ask them, Obulu Uku. If you ask them, are you Igbo? They will tell you, oh, we are not Igbo. It is, we are from Guinea.
They always say they are from Benin. They forgot that Benin is ancient empire. So many people identify, like Russia Empire, Ukraine was there. Benin is an empire. Why are you answering Ebuka? What is your Igbo name? Chukwuka. Chukwuka. Have you seen any Benin that answer Chukwuka? Anybody from Benin? No, sir. If you are from Benin, why are you not answering Ochomodo? Why are you not answering Obaseke? These are Benin names. People should stop deceiving yourself. Embrace your identity and be happy. I'm very happy about it. I used to tell people I'm from Delta Igbo. You are from Delta Igbo. I'm from Igbo State Igbo. Nothing like I'm from. Tell them I am Igbo. It is when they begin to ask you, I say, okay, I am Igbo Delta. We are Igbos in Delta State. Period. Are you corrected now? I agree, never to disagree.
Okay, my people, thank you so much for your time. That is the end of the video. We are not going to continue. We are already 1 hour plus, so we are going to end it now. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate your effort. I appreciate your support. Before you go, like the video and subscribe if you have not. Thank you so much, and again, bye bye for now. Take care. Thank you.